indoor, outdoor organizing, you know, kind of sprucing up the house. And this is brand new. We're actually launching it tonight. Not only is it beautiful and it's wildly comfortable, it is by far the most versatile chair we've ever offered because it is jam-packed with features. Now, I'm gonna show you all the colors right off the bat in case you want a lift chair. So I wanna make sure you understand the colors that we have in stock right now. So let's start. Which way do you wanna go, guys? Oh, well, the one I'm sitting in, let's start with this one. So this is the mocha color. It's beautiful. It's this mocha, which is pretty perfect. All right, the one to my right is gonna be called Saddle. It's a little bit brighter than the mocha. The mocha's a little darker than that. Then I have the burgundy. That's the burgundy color. Another color that I have available is gonna be the black. And then we have a feather gray floating around somewhere, and we have a wine color that's available. So we have 6 different colors. This is programmable, built-in speaker, backup battery, heat and massage, infinite positions, and it's a lift chair, which is really pretty darn shocking if you ask me. Plus a lot of extra features. And that's why we have Rebecca rejoining me to kind of go over it while I literally kick my feet up. Hi, Miss Rebecca.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. I am so excited about this.
Oh,
This
me too.
is the most complete chair of its kind ever on the market. First, the way it's built, it was specially designed, engineered. We have patented designs all throughout to it being able to lift you out. The features, it just gently pushes you up and out instead of, doesn't eject you. It's just gonna softly let you stand up all the way down to the sleeping position. This is actually the Trellenberg position, which means your feet are going to go up above your head, giving you better circulation. But maybe you want the zero gravity. You can also have the zero gravity. You can see as it moves up here, that's going to take all of the pressure off your pressure points, relieving those aches and pains. And then if you want to go all the way back up, you just hit a button all the way back up. Down to, I want to tell you, the most complete chair because of the accessories too. You know, Suzanne, when this comes to you, you are going to have everything you need to. Well, one woman wrote to us and told us that she got the best night's sleep that she's had in 28 years.
Oh, wow. Now, I put it in sleep mode. And I didn't know really how far back the sleep mode would go. But this is like curl up, go to sleep, happy, happy. I love this. And it's interesting because there's a lot of different reasons to get this. A lot of people have those mobility issues. And you do need a little help getting up out of a chair. And it'll definitely do that for you. But you've got infinite positions with this. And I love the fact that this remote talks to you. Tell us about this remote, because I find this very interesting.
It is, and you can turn that feature off if you want it. What I love about it is we wanted to make sure that this was perfect for the hearing impaired and the visual impaired. So if you are visually impaired, we have a speaker built into the front, in the top here, that will tell you exactly the position that you're moving into. Now, if you are hearing impaired, all of the LCD screens and all of the different positions will also light up so you can see it at an instant. You can actually have a picture of the way. So if I want to go into that perfect TV watching mode, I can just press the picture and it will take me right to it. And I also want to tell you that when you have this, you are completely in control 100%. To be able to move to any of the positions, you just look at the picture, press down, and you keep holding it down until you get right where you want. It will stop at what we think is the ideal position, but we're all different. So if all of a sudden you hit one of your perfect positions and you're like, I love that, I want to sit there, that's how I want to sleep, you can actually memorize that. And so when you hit that button again, it will go to the exact place where you wanted it the last time.
Yeah, I love you can program it. Now I'm doing the lift mode right now. So it announces what it's gonna do, and then you keep press and hold, and you can see it's obviously lifting me up out of the chair. I was talking to Amy Morrison, who's of course another host here at HSN, and her father went through some serious surgery. And for several weeks, not just a couple nights, he was not allowed to lay completely flat in a bed. He could not go to and lay in a bed. He had to sit in a chair, and he needed that help and assistance. assistance. She was pricing these kind of chairs that have far fewer features, and they were like $5,000. She's like, I couldn't get over how expensive they were. This one has so many features built in, and yet you're not getting that $5,000 price tag. We're at $2,200. Now I want to point out, if you want to make it a little easier on the pocketbook, we've got 2 ways to do that. We have 5 flex pays, which means use any major credit card. You can spread your payments out over 5 months, and you get free shipping, which is delivered directly to your door. And Rebecca, we'll talk about that in just a second. Please don't let me forget. The other way is we have 12-month VIP financing. What does that mean? If you have our HSN card, use it on this. We'll spread your payments out over 12 months. It comes out to $183.33 per month. So if you've needed a new chair, you want the ultimate when it comes to recliner and comfort, you've got it with this one. If you need the assist, it's got that built in. If you want a good looking chair, it's gorgeous. And also, Rebecca, I want you to explain the fabric that they use, because I know there's special fabric that they use in these chairs.
It's Enduralux, either synthetic leather. We chose that because it will always stay cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Or we have the Enduralux fabric, which I liken it to cast iron. It can take a licking, but it feels like you're actually laying there on a cloud. We know you're gonna live in this. We know that you're gonna sit, you're gonna watch TV, you're gonna eat, you're gonna drink, you're gonna sleep, and you are going to make a mess in it. So this is one of those that you can wipe clean. It actually even comes with 2 seat pads, because we knew that you would want one to be able to use while you might be washing the other. So it really does come with everything. One of my favorite things too that we didn't mention is this little red button. This is gonna be your favorite button in the world. This is the heat and massage. We have 4 zones of heat and massage, and you can decide the level of the heat and the level of the massage. We have it at the top and the bottom. You can use them together, or you can use just the top massage or just the bottom massage. Really, the possibilities are endless. I think that it is infinite, the different ways that you could use this. You know, Amy Morrison was talking about her dad. My dad had a very similar situation too, where the last few years, every time I would go and visit him, he was sleeping in a recliner. When I woke up in the morning, I'd be like, and he's like, no, and it was just a simple recliner. He wasn't sleeping very well at all. Whether it's sleep apnea, heartburn, acid reflux, backache, or maybe you have respiratory illness, this is a perfect way to get that sleep that has been eluding you for years and years. Right now, I'm using our patented lift design. I love showing this because it's so slow. I'm in control. I hit that button. If at any point I wanted to stop it, I can. But do you see it put me in that perfect position to just stand up? I'm not putting any pressure on my hips, no pressure on my shoulders or my wrist. It does all of the work for me. But at the end of the day, when I want to go to sleep, all I have to do is hit that button, and it's going to take me right back to that comfy sleep. One of the things I wanted to talk about too is the different ways that we built this that really put it into a class all by itself. In the back here, we have what we call our 9 biscuits. What that is going to do is disperse your body weight. Some people like to lean to the left. Some people like to lean to the right. What it's going to do is give you support no matter how you sit or how you lie. On the very bottom, you're going to see that we also have a very plush bottom. We have memory foam, which is going to contour to your body, but also we have what is called 8 layers of frictionless barrier. What does that mean? When you're moving around, sometimes it can be really hard in a chair. That creates it easier to move to the left, to the right, to the front, or to the back. And then when I do go back to that sleeping, the reason it's so comfortable, we have 9 pocket coils. That is what you usually find in some of those very, very high-end sleeping couches. I mean, that's how comfortable it is. We have taken the design, and in every step of the way, we elevated it. So when you get this to your house and you use it day in and day out, you're gonna absolutely love it.
Okay, so Rebecca, I found the heat and the massage. Oh my goodness. And it's really cool because the heat will say, do you just want lower body heat, or do you want back heat, or do you want it all? The massage is from the top all the way down to the bottom as well. That's awesome, because it's just not just a kind of, you know, it's in the middle of my back. It literally covers your entire body. And I'll tell you what, it is probably one of the most comfortable chairs I've ever sat in. This chair, if it didn't do anything but be fluffy and comfortable, it's worth it. But the fact that you have all these extra features, and it's the most feature-rich chair we've offered. We have definitely done lift chairs. We have some great brands. We've never had one that has all of these features. So we're talking about heat massage, infinite positions, that in Duralux fabric. It's programmable, the built-in speaker, so you can actually hear what it wants you to do, or you can visually look at it if you want to. It's got a backup battery, which is great. So if you lose power, don't worry. You have this ability to have a backup so you won't get stuck in any position. And also, do you know anybody who really is having some mobility issues? Maybe, I know for a lot of people, they just are not comfortable sleeping in flat on their beds anymore. They like to be a little bit more upright. Now you can get that comfort of a bed, because it does go into a sleep position, but you can adjust your feet to where they're higher or lower. You can adjust the back so you're just really in that perfect spot. They even have a TV watching spot. You hit one button and it puts you in this perfect position to actually comfortably watch television. Gosh, it does everything except your laundry, quite frankly. It's just a very unique system. Now, I will tell you, in the fabric, we have the feather gray, which is the one Rebecca's sitting on. That's fabric, and the wine are both fabric. The other colors I'm about to show you, those are what's considered a faux leather, but it's called Enduralux fabrics across the board. So whatever you get, you're gonna get that long-lasting, durable fabric. It's just different finishes. That one is called the saddle you're seeing there. The next one you're gonna see, that's the burgundy. Then we also have, I'm sitting on the mocha, which I think is beautiful. It's just a really creamy, dark brown color. It's called mocha. And then that one's the black. The other one beside me is the saddle. And then I have a wine color. Now, if you want the one that Rebecca is using, we're down to the final 2 dozen. And we didn't bring in tons of these. We just have a limited amount. But who in your life needs this? You know someone is not sleeping well, or they have to be up all night and they're sitting upright in a chair. Maybe you know someone's gonna be having a surgery. That was what Amy was doing. Amy was preparing her father and mom's home for her dad's major surgery, knowing that he would not be able to lay in his bed for several weeks. It wasn't just a couple of nights. Do you have the person who snores a lot? Maybe they do have a sleep apnea issue, and you're like, boy, I just wish I could be raised up a little bit. Or maybe you just really want a darn comfortable recliner. You've been shopping for them, and you want something that's got lots of features in it. And yeah, this grows with you. You can expect to use it for years. So you buy it, and guess what? As your needs change, it's gonna be able to accommodate what your needs are. And if you do need that full lifting out, it's gonna do that automatically for you. So it's just a brilliant idea. Brand new, first time you're seeing it, excuse me, we're launching it tonight. I've got all the colors currently, but again, Rebecca's gray, that's called the feather gray, is the most limited of all the choices right now. Rebecca, what are some other features you wanna review with us?
Some of the things that I really love, well, first of all, I want to point out that this was actually built by the customers. We found that they would call us and say, we love it. We really need something that we can sleep in. Studies show more and more people are sleeping in their reclining chairs. So we took our very popular lift chairs and we decided that we were going to make the most comfortable sleeping chair that you've ever seen before too, and add that heat and add that massage as well. The massage is perfect. It's a very light massage. And then what that's going to do is just get the blood circulating. See how I can stop it? So if I wanted to go all the way down to the Trendelenburg, let me try that again, position, do you see how my feet are above my head? We do that because that is perfect to get your blood circulating. Now, if you've got a lot of points of your body that really, really hurt, you're gonna love this as well. This is called the zero gravity. That's gonna take you up, and that takes all of the pressure off those pressure points in your body. So each of these, we've gone through and talked to you about what you need, which position. But as soon as I get it to my perfect position, I can stop pressing that button down and I'm done. Love the heat massage. We built in a safety mechanism with the timer, 10, 15, or 20-minute timer. So if you're one of those that once that heat hits you and you get all sleepy and it's so comfortable and you fall asleep, we made sure that that will automatically turn off. So that's a safety feature built in. I cannot stress enough that this is for everyone though. We talk about the people who can't sleep, the people who are known to sleep in the recliner. This helped. This would have been so helpful. My mother had a stroke and I was the one actually that would go and I would have to lift her up. That was so much stress on my back, on my knees, on my shoulders. For her to be able to have this, to get to that almost perfect standing position would have been so helpful for me. And then my daughter had surgery. She had, and she couldn't put any pressure up on the top of her as well. So this would have been perfect. And then if you just want comfort, we actually fight over this in my house. From my 8-year-old to my 16-year-old to me, we fight, we call, we'll say, I called the chair tonight because it's so comfortable. I personally love the fabric because I know it's washable. I have 3 kids. If you have dogs, pets, you know that you're able to take that seat, throw it in the washer. You have another seat already waiting for you. And I'm going to turn that massage off as well. And I want to point out, can you hear anything, Suzanne?
No.
It is silent.
It's absolutely silent, and it's so smooth too. Now, Rebecca, let's do dimensions on this because people are trying to think, okay, and I actually stopped in the lift position, but again, it says lift, and it's gonna continue to take me up until I can easily get out of the chair. And then if I wanna go automatically to sleep position, sleep. I hit the button and it's gonna take me back to that oh so relaxing sleep position. But Rebecca, a couple things on this as we're kind of moving through it. With this one specifically, we're at 37 inches long, 38 inches wide, and 43 inches high. Now, Rebecca, what is the length on the plug-in cord on this?
It's at 6 feet. But the actual plug-in cord, yes, that is at least 6 feet. And we always say to be about 30 inches. If you're going to use this for that sleeping feature, be about 30 inches off of the wall. But it's a 6-foot cord. It's extra long. It does come with a battery pack too. So if you wanted to use the battery, you can. You don't have to plug it into the wall. And then we have an extra long remote control cord too. 2 pockets on both sides that you can store it. On both sides, you're going to have that pocket as well. And then you can see one of the features, and it's a patented design as well, is going to be this. I'm going to take this off here, and you can see how long this is. And the reason we did that, it's a simple design. We have the Velcro all here. So if I needed this for extra lumbar support, I can take it all the way down to that lumbar area if I want to. Or I can bring it all the way up anywhere on my back, otherwise to my neck. So this is going to fit your body type, your needs, and every other person in your family, their needs as well.
Yeah, and you know what? It will be the chair everyone's gonna fight over. It is so comfortable. How many of you have been looking at recliners lately? And you're like, just for a basic, you know the recliners where you have to push the hand, you have to push your arms just to get it into a reclined position? How much do you spend on a nice recliner? And that's all it does. Or on the flip side, how many are thinking investing in a lift chair? Okay, it lifts you out, it sits you up, but does it do all this, including a sleep position? It doesn't. We've never, ever had on the air one that is more versatile than what you're seeing. I think the price is extremely generous on this, only because you can get a basic lift chair, and if you've shopped for them, you know there can be well over $2,000 just for the lift mechanism. But to get the lift, to get the precision, to get the versatility, infinite positions that you can be in. If you want your legs higher, you can. You want your back lower, you can. If you want to sit more upright, you can. Plus lift, plus heat, plus massage. The list just goes on and on. The feature richness of this chair. And here's the nice thing about it. Let's talk delivery too, because I know that's a concern for many people. It comes in 3 boxes and they will deliver it right smack to your front door. It only takes 2 people 10 to 15 minutes to put it together. So Rebecca, can you elaborate a little bit on that? Because people would be concerned, oh, is it going to be hard? And how tough is it going to be for me to put this together?
There are 4 wires that you meet together. That is it. 2 red, 2 blue, and you put them together, you're good to go. And then you will just put the top on. Super simple. That's where you actually just need the 2 people. Gotcha. And then you plug it in. It's that easy. So 2 people, about 15 minutes, and you are good to go. One of the things I want to point out, because I think this is a great viewpoint of that, did you see that? We call these biscuits. We call them that because they're big and they're fluffy. And that's what's going to give your upper torso so much support. You're never going to have, you know, a lot of times when you sit for a long time, your body actually aches. Well, you're never going to have those aches or pains because you're getting that support, and in an instant can change it right to where you want to. And remember, I can memorize all of my favorite, whether it's sitting, the TV, the Trendelenburg, if I want it in that 0 gravity, or sleeping. I find the right one for me and I can memorize it. So it's customized to me. And don't let this remote fool you. It is super, super simple, but it also comes with a remote guide. So you can look at it and know exactly which one, but it is so indicative by the pictures that you know exactly what you're going to do. This is for the vision impaired. So if you can't see very well, we have a speaker built in. So when you press a button, maybe you're going to take it up to the TV position, it will say TV position. If you're going to take it up to the lift position, it says lift. So it tells you exactly where you are. If you can't see very well, or you can't hear very well, I should say, then you're going to be able to see that we have this whole thing lights up. So with the press of a button, you can see exactly which position you want. And that heat and massage is that red one right in the middle there. There are 4 zones for that heat and massage and different varying levels of the heat. If you like it really toasty warm, we have that, or just a slight heat. And with that massage, I do want to press upon you that it's a very light massage to get that blood circulating. So it's everything you could possibly want. When I say this is a one-of-a-kind chair, it is a one-of-a-kind chair. And when you get it home with all of the extras, you can see that we have the lumbar support, the neck support. You're getting 2 seat pads as well. And then you have the armrest pads too. You get everything you could possibly want in one package.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, it's really so darn comfortable. And it's roomy too. I mean, you just truly deeply relax. Like, how's your week gone? Has it been pretty nutsy and stressful? And you just, can you imagine just coming home from a long day and you kick your feet up and you get the heat and you get the massage and just every single stress just melts away when you're in this chair. And again, I love the fact that even if you have to sleep in it, how many of you now are sleeping in the chair you currently own? Is it really comfortable, but that's the only way you can get comfortable? Please try this tonight. Or if you know somebody who's like that, they're really having a tough time, what an amazing gift you could share with someone. Maybe it's gonna be the family gift for somebody's birthday. If you really wanna go for it, this is our whole little scene here. We've got a full-size couch, and here is a regular coffee table, but if we can widen out, guys, and show what I'm sitting in, we fit 2 chairs in this little scene. So just to kind of give you perspective, if you're thinking about buying 1 or more, that's a normal size coffee table beside me. So you can see while they're very cushy and comfortable and there's plenty of space, it's not like they eat up all the space in a room. And I've got mine pretty far back right now, but I just wanted to give you perspective on how the chair fits into your space at home. Okay, let's do colors really quickly. If you want the one Rebecca is so comfortable in right now, that's the fabric, and it's called Feather Gray. That is by far the most limited. Those are almost completely sold out. And this is in Duralux fabric. There's your wine color. Now the wine is also a fabric. Then we have our faux leather, which are really easy care. So we have the burgundy, you saw the saddle. We also have the black, which is really stunning if you want to do something very modern looking. The mocha is the one that I have not gotten out of because it's so darn comfortable. I don't want to get up. And I got 3 hours tonight, so I'm gonna relax as much as I can. So those are our colors. So this is the mocha that I'm sitting in. It's a beautiful soft brown color. But you deserve it, right? I think we all work so hard and, you know, or we're retiring hard as well. Why not treat yourself to a beautiful experience in a great chair? If you're thinking about getting a new chair, if you're thinking about getting a recliner, why would you buy any other recliner when you have this one that can do so much? And with Rebecca about 3 minutes to go, can you take us through the entire thing once again in case somebody missed out?
I would love that. There are so many features and benefits, but it's the only one of a kind where you're actually going to go from that lift. And remember, it's not going to push you. It's going to just push you up and out. So I can simply stand up. It's not going to eject you. And I'm in control because when I'm pressing that button, it's moving. That is the only time it's moving. But it's the only one of its chair that is actually going to go back. And it's going to take me a second to get there, which I love because it's a light motion. But it's going to go in the Trendelenburg position. That means it goes so far back that my feet will go above my head, getting that blood circulation going. My favorite position is going to be the 0 gravity position. I'm not lying when I tell you, I spent 40 hours this week organizing my garage and my home. I was sore. So I came home, I put it into that 0 gravity position. I turned on that heat and I turned on the massage and I felt good to go every single day. When we were told by one customer that this was the best night's sleep she had had in 28 years, we knew we really had done something right. And this was designed with you in mind. We asked you what you needed, and you said, I need that lift chair. I need something that will help me get out of the chair without putting any pressure on my back, my sides, my shoulders. I don't have the strength. But guess what? I'm sleeping in it. Studies show more and more people are sleeping in their recliners. So we wanted to make it the best night's sleep you're going to get. That's why we gave you these 9 biscuits. On the bottom, you're gonna have the 90 pocket coils that is going to feel just like you're sleeping in a bed, better than a bed, because you can get right into the position that you want. It's so specially engineered that it can hold up to 400 people, or 400, I shouldn't say 400 people, 400 pounds, but it is going to be the standard width. So this is going to be perfect and fit into your living room too. It's not overbearing by any means. It's perfect.
Well, 400 people, you're gonna have a heck of a party in that chair. 400 pounds. All right, Rebecca, now you're not going far. Hey, give us a little tip about the ice machine coming up.
Oh, you're going to love this. It's our most portable ice machine we've ever made.